Scarlett, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, no, thank you for having us. Thanks for chatting.
We are acknowledging World Mental Health Day on the programme. You've talked before about your own poor mental health when you first came into the public eye, and you're also an ambassador for the Samaritans, which is amazing. So maybe you could tell us about, for people that might still be going through a difficult time for whatever reason, how do we break the stigma around mental health? What would you say?
Well, doing what we're doing now, talking about it, I think when you're in a space where you feel either not yourself or you're having a bad mental health day, I think you can feel very lonely during that time. You feel like no one quite understands you or that you're the only person feeling that way. Sometimes you can even feel like everybody else, you know, is doing fine and you're sort of I don't know what music video it is. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent,
Mm,
but I always feel like mental health feels like, you know, that music video where he's walking through the crowd and everyone else is walking one way and he's trying to get through the crowd. Is how I would describe my own mental health on bad days, where you just feel like everyone else is going one way and you're just trying to get through and you're like, why is this happening? But talking about it, like you're not alone and there's always somebody to talk to, whether that is Samaritans and you call or, you know, friends and family. Just please don't suffer in silence. Don't let it get to a point where it feels catastrophic. As soon as you feel those little niggles coming in, start talking about it because I think sometimes you just want to feel heard.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's the verve. That's the video, isn't it? Richard Ashcroft, he's going down the street and everyone's doing that. Yeah, we can feel like that so much. And I'm thinking about, giving birth can be such a difficult time for our mental health. So how did you look after your well-being at the time? And how do you generally look after your well-being with a young baby?
So what I found is that I looked at the ways that when I'm having bad mental health days, what I do, and what I used to do is I used to isolate myself. And that's because at my happiest, I'm surrounded by people. So it's almost like you go into, you know, self-destruct mode and you're like, what makes me the happiest? Oh, being with people. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll make myself be alone. So I just, you know, talk. I just like go out or even, you know, sometimes like especially with Jude, like a lot of my friends are at work during the day and, you know, so I just take him for a walk, or we'll go to a play group and just sometimes, even if you're not interacting with people, for me, being around people, I always just feel more just happier in general.